This video is stupid. Didn't even need to analyze it, man. It was obvious from the first 4 words it was fake. So many bots sent me this as well, thinking they've got him. Soft cunts. Yeah, okay, so let's listen to the audio.
So we're about to do an analyzation of this Andrew Tate audio detection. And what they said was that the computer-generated voice typically was missing his top end.
So there is some, like, barely fucking belief for this. Generally, when you're doing AI-generated voices, they will have a very stark, like, monotone voice. Like, right now, you can't even create, like, Joe Rogan training data that's good enough. Like, even with Joe Rogan's hundreds and hundreds of multi-hour-long podcasts, you can't actually get enough training data or get a good enough model to create a good Joe Rogan voice bot.
This is the regular Tate right here.
I mean, you're so, Andrew, you know what? You're so rich, but you're smart, and you're actually very intelligent.
Now, let's listen to the audio that Vice produced.
Because the more you didn't like it, the more I enjoyed it. I loved how much you hated it. I am one of the most dangerous men on this planet.
Do you know that when you're recording with a worse quality microphone, you lose the top end and frequently the bottom end as well? And if you're sending voice texts, you're sending it through a shitty microphone that doesn't have the detail to pick up the information. You might notice in the video as well, the audio quality is different and garbage. And on top of that, it's compressing by cutting off the top and bottom, the very edges of the thing. And it's a worse microphone. So you have both of them contributing to the fact that it's flat. But that looks like a straight line to me. Why is that a straight line? He drew this higgledy-piggledy nonsense. Even actually here, it's actually a straight line across that. You can actually see where it cuts off, where the upper dynamic range of the good microphone he's using for this podcast. But he draws this fucking he draws through that one and then halfway through this nonsense. So this line is completely fucking made up. There's also this peak here that he just fucking drew like halfway through. And then over here, he claims that this is all flat, but you can see the peaks and valleys. The reason it looks like it's filled in here compared to here is because there's a fucking noise in the background that is the crackling of the fucking shitty phone microphone.
Also, phone microphones are typically susceptible to electronic noise of the phone.
Let me just see if I can explain this to this person who made this video, the real world Andani. A phone microphone, this thing here, which has a phone attached to it simply through the act of being a phone and needing to be one, is a worse microphone than this bespoke microphone that was built to be a microphone and cost $300. This microphone and the attached DAC and the headset you get with it, but I'm not wearing, is specifically designed to be audio hardware and therefore is better. In order to prove that this is a fact, I'm going to, on video, record myself in a voice message that I'm going to send to Connor, and then I'm going to also record that same through this, and you will see that very fucking difference. It's a chat between me and him. And I will now press voice record here. Press record here. My name is Big Shithead, and I believe that audio recorded through 2 separate microphones that have completely different budgets and purposes, one that's uncompressed and one that is compressed, have the exact same sound profile and should have the same dynamic range as each other. I'll send that over to you. Stop recording here. Screen record it then. That's how we assume that it was done.
Yep.
There's hello, my name is Joel, and that's the Focusrite version.
For full transparency's sake, when I went to upload this, as you normally would, it said compressing.
Yes, it would. It would do that, wouldn't it? Haven't used this in ages. I think that's where it goes. Look at this shit.
Yeah.
So this is the professional microphone that costs hundreds of dollars. My name is... Wow, so it's super peaky and valley. That's my real voice, and this is a fake synthesized voice invented by Vice, who created this fictionally. This is a fake voice, see, because it's a flat line at the top.
And look at how filled it is. It must be...
It's so full of fucking information data, it couldn't possibly just be white noise from a shitty microphone.
Just to make sure everyone's aware, this is at the same scale.
Yes. So you can look on the right. It goes down here 1K and then up to 21K. This is obviously 2 channels. It goes 1K up to 20K and then presumably 21K up there. So it's the same hertz. It's the same thing. It's the same range. The range just cuts out at 14K because that's where the compression cutoff is. Okay, let's just play this through to make sure everyone knows that it's identical voice things. So I'll play it through.
Press record here.
So that's press record there. I'll play it through from where the actual...
My name is Big Shithead, and I believe that audio recorded through two separate microphones that have completely different budgets and purposes, one that's uncompressed and one that is compressed, have the exact same sound profile and should have the same dynamic range as each other.
And there you go. That's the phone recording. And then over here. My name is Big Shithead, and I believe that audio recorded through two separate microphones that have completely different budgets and purposes, one that's uncompressed and one that is compressed, have the exact same sound profile and should have the same dynamic range as each other. Point is, that's a fucking stupid argument.
I believe that this is what they call dead to rights.
This video is going to be in a reply to that video as soon as I've got it edited, by the way, because stupid fucking video.
Yeah.
Oh my god.